Hey, good morning. We have a rainy, humid day today, so I can't say it's a great hair day. But I'm glad you're joining me, and today we're going to talk about identifying your target markets. There we go. Good morning. We have a little bit of a humid, rainy day today, so not the greatest hair day. But anyway, today we're going to talk about identifying your target markets. Once we identify them, you're going to add them to that database that you created. So you want to make sure that you do this. This is a very important step of your business. It's almost the foundation. I mean, it really is a very, very important step for you to work on this because this is going to be the key to you growing every single service that you have. Everything you do is going to be kind of centered around today's talk, which is identifying your target markets. So, the first thing we'll talk about is what service you're going to be doing for your business. And that's going to be different for everybody. And so, as you think about the service or services that you want to do, you're going to identify who it is that you would be marketing to for that service. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a lot of really good information. So, it may click for you. You may already know it. You might want a pen and paper. That would be helpful. But I'm going to try to talk about a couple of businesses for an example that will help you understand and hopefully help you develop a pattern of identifying your target businesses that you're going to market to. And then you're going to be able to reach out to them and build a relationship with them. Because this business isn't about a one and done. This business is about building relationships that are going to last a lifetime. When I say lifetime, I'm talking about even beyond your business days. Even when your business days are over, these relationships could and will be part of your life. So let's say you retire someday and you're done, you're still going to have these people in your life. So it's kind of exciting. You're going to meet new people that are going to be part of your future, which is a big deal because people that are in our lives can be very important to us. We learn to love them, we learn to care about them, and we just kind of become part of their life and they become part of our life. So anyway, let's get to it. So let's talk about the different services. I'm going to start off with a shuttle service just because this one is just really simple and you may not be doing shuttles. So don't tune out. I want you to see the pattern here. So if you're going to be doing a shuttle service, you're going to drive people from the airport to their rental or to their hotel, then who is it that knows who those people are going to be? Right out of the gate, it's the hotels, right? And I mentioned this in the book. Hotels know who is coming to town. If I could call the airlines and say, hey, who's coming to town, I would. They unfortunately won't give me that information. So what we want to do is identify the hotels in your town. Now, your town may be really large and you may need to limit this. Where I come from, I kind of have two towns. So I have one town that is the county and the city that supports the other town. So the way I want to say that is there's a really large town that is not on the beach, and then there's a small town that is the beach. My beach is like 7 miles long, and that's my target. I could focus on that large area, but I'm all about living at the beach, right? So I decided to focus on the beach. Just like when I joined the Chamber of Commerce, I joined the Chamber of Commerce at the beach. I could have joined that large Chamber of Commerce, but remember, I'm a new life at the beach. So I'm going to focus on that beach audience. So, what are the hotels that I want to focus on? So, you're going to need to take that circle of focus down to a concentrated area. That's a great way to start. That doesn't mean that this is all you're going to do for the rest of your career. You're going to focus on a concentrated area that is either convenient for you, like maybe it's close to your home, maybe it's near your favorite beach, maybe it's a certain location that you just know is the best location for you to be working. That can evolve over time. So identify an area, write down all of the hotels that you're going to be talking to. Now, the reason I say shuttle is because the hotel connection is very strong for a lot of your services. So you might need to do this for your service, even if it's not shuttle. So write down the hotels. Now, when you identify, let's just take 4 today, okay? I'd like you to work on 4 hotels today. And the reason is because I want you not just to identify them, put them in your database. Okay, you've got the information, it's there. Done. Check. Next. It's not like that today. Today, you're going to dig deeper. So I want you to visit their websites. I want you to understand more about that hotel than you ever thought you needed to know. You might want to know how many rooms they have. You might want to know how many front desk agents they have. You might want to know how many managers they have. And you might want to find out what is their vibe. Are they focusing on a family type of hotel, or are they focusing on maybe kid-free experience, or maybe they're a great venue for events, So when I say what is their vibe, what is it that they specialize in? What is it that they care about? One of the hotels that I have a great connection with, they focus on turtles. They belong to the turtle rescue. And, there are a lot of things that you need to know about each hotel so that when you're talking to them, they know that you know about them and that you care about them and you have something to converse about, especially in the beginning, before you really know anybody. But you're not going there today. You're just doing the research today and identifying 4 hotels that you can add to your database. Now, you may not see who the front desk agents are when you do your online research. You may not see who the managers are when you do the online research, but you can go to other sources like Facebook or LinkedIn or some other social media source and kind of search for people who work there. So you may be able to find people from your computer. And if you can, that just makes it all the easier for the day that you're going to go visit this hotel and introduce yourself to them. So identifying your target market is key. Now let's talk. I written down notes here. Let's talk about how you can. I just deleted my note. That's so funny. I tried to open the note and then I deleted it. So what you're going to do is you're going to decide what your service is. And I'm going to give you a couple examples. Okay. So shuttle service, you want to go identify your hotels, right? Let's say you're going to focus on grocery delivery. Now here's your target markets for grocery delivery. This may surprise you. Shuttle drivers. Why shuttle drivers? Because they're picking people up from the airport. They're bringing them to the hotels or the Airbnbs or, the rental companies. And they're talking. Those shuttle drivers are talking. And sometimes you get people that don't talk. But a lot of the drivers will talk. And people will say, oh my gosh, what's good around here? What do I do? And they say, well, have you gotten your groceries yet? And that's an opportunity for them to talk about the services that you offer. Another place that a grocery delivery service would want to reach out to is the vacation rental companies. Those vacation rental companies love, and Airbnb too, they love to offer information to their guests. So they have a guest book in each house that's going to say, hey, if you need pizza, call this place. If you need grocery delivery, call this place. If you need a celebration, call this place. You become a concierge for that business, and you give all these services that they can use, and it works. It works great. So they're happy to identify you. You're happy to give them the service. It's a beautiful partnership. All right. So the next one is picnics. If you decide that you want to do picnics, which can kind of be events also, picnics, you're going to market to hotels. I can't tell you how many times a guest of a hotel comes up to the front desk and says, I'm taking my wife to dinner because it's our anniversary. Can you suggest a place so that I can take her out and surprise her? Okay, this is their golden opportunity to say to that guest, have you considered this picnic company? They do dinners right on the beach. You can have a pre-dinner celebration, or you can watch the sunset, and you can watch the sunset with a charcuterie and a glass of wine if it's allowed, and you can enjoy your spouse and celebrate the anniversary that way, which is a very special way. Then you could go to a restaurant, or you can make that your meal for the evening. Hotels are great referrals for your picnic business. All right, photographers. So photographers love taking pictures of picnics because there's a lot of content for a photographer to take pictures of. So what do you want to do? You want to get in a photographer's back pocket, and you want to let them know about your picnics. Maybe you invite a photographer to your picnic setup that you're setting up for your photo shoot to start doing marketing, and let them come and see it. They're gonna refer your business because you invited them to your setup so that they could see it. It's a great partnership. So let photographers know that you do picnics. And then who else would support and refer a picnic business? It would be a charcuterie company. So the charcuterie companies, they want to know who's going to be buying our charcuteries. Well, picnic companies are. So you want to reach out and identify. Well, you don't have to reach out today, but you need to identify those charcuterie companies, people who make charcuteries that would want to say, call your business for a picnic. And then the last one would be a caterer. So if there's a caterer who might provide a meal for your picnic, let's say there's a restaurant that offers a great to-go, they would be a great person to recommend a picnic, because then you can, the caterers can, and the restaurants can get more business because they're recommending your business and then you're recommending them back, right? So that is identifying your target markets for picnics. Okay, let's talk about pet sitting. So pet sitting, who do you think would be a good referral for pet sitting? Believe it or not, it's veterinarians. Even though veterinarians do have some pet sitting, they're great for referrals because they can't do it all. There's enough for everybody to go around. So veterinarians, make a list of those if you're doing pet sitting. Vacation rentals. Why a vacation rental? Why would a vacation rental need to recommend a pet sitter? Because they don't allow pets. A lot of the vacation rentals do allow pets, but a lot of them don't. And the ones that don't are going to want to recommend a good pet sitter. So that way they can bring their pet with them. The pet can stay off island or off the beach with you, but not too far away. They can even visit the pet if they want. You can go to the dog park, meet them at the dog park, and they can say hi to mommy. So it's a great way to get more business. And then the other one is going to be pet groomers. So people who groom pets for a living are going to need to recommend a pet sitter. If you do overnights, they're definitely going to be recommending you because they don't do overnights. They just groom the pets. So, but they're in that business. So do you see how I'm connecting all of the services that are around one service? You got to reach out. You got to figure out who they are, identify them, add them to your database, and then study them a little bit because you want to make a really good connection with these people in the future. That's coming. It's not scary. I'll show you how to do it. Just stay tuned. I'm going to talk about one more service, and that's weddings. So, for weddings, the list is huge. And if you're in the wedding industry already, you know the wedding business has a bazillion contacts in it. So, I'll just talk about a couple of them. Hotels, of course, especially the hotels that offer a place for their guests to have a wedding. You want them to recommend you and the services that you offer to support that wedding. They may even have a wedding coordinator already, but you offer services like bringing chairs or setting up tables and picnics. You even do, maybe you do what do you call it? A meet and greet before the wedding or a rehearsal dinner before the wedding, and you help set up for that. Maybe you're just decorating for the wedding. Maybe you're just bringing flowers and chairs and tables and things that they need. So you're a key person to the hotels to help their guests have an amazing time. It makes the hotels look like, oh yeah, call this person. You got it. All right. And then the other people that you could call are event spaces. Event spaces need to be just land so that you can set up. They sometimes the event spaces have their own equipment, so you're looking for an event space that would need you. You also want to contact photographers. Photographers know a lot of brides that are getting married. They hear it first, and they need to recommend somebody. Caterers could recommend you, and then florists. So be sure to make a list of all these people who are going to support your business, who are going to be doing kind of the same thing in doing the same, supporting the same kind of person with the same kind of need, not doing the same thing. You don't want to reach out to your competitors. You don't want to make a list of competitors. We don't need to worry about them. You stay focused and you work with people who are doing similar things around what it's service that you're offering. Your connection with these people is going to determine whether you have a thriving business or not. So this is a very crucial step. It's very important that you work on this. Identifying your target market it's not difficult. Just put your thinking cap on and make that list and then work through it. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. There's always tomorrow. You can always reach out to somebody else. And as time goes on, you will add hotels. Sometimes hotels fall off the list, and sometimes they come on that you never even considered adding. So keep an open mind about it. Have fun. Enjoy it. Talk to you soon. Be your own sunshine. This is Terry. Thanks so much.